welcome back to another fan reading on r/CREEPCAST. Today we are reading a story called Body by, Suncod3536. It looks pretty short. He said it's his first story. He wrote it several years ago. I thought I'd, put it out there, maybe give the guy a chance. Just trying to get people's stories out there, show them some love, some support, some valid criticism. Like always, I will leave a description to the story. I will leave a link in the description to the story, as well as the link to the song I used in the beginning in the outro. And the reason I took so long to make a video is because someone in one of my videos said I should read one of his stories. I was like, yeah, sure. I waited for a bit. He never replied back, so that was very unfortunate. But if you do want me to read your stories, I'd be happy to. Just send me the link. I would love to read all of y'all's stories. I don't know how you would send me the link. I will put a link in the description to my email, and I'm pretty sure you can send it to me via there. And like I said, I'd be more than happy to read y'all's stories. I want to read them. I get excited to read them. So anyway, I'm going to stop yapping, and without further ado, let's get into this digital piece of parchment. Body. A light fog covered the water on the East River in New York City as an unassuming fishing boat slowly made its way down to the river. It was roughly about 3 a.m. as the boat passed under the George Washington Bridge. "Franklin!" the boat captain called out. "Get the drum ready!" he ordered. This was Franklin's second night working for the old captain. Franklin looked up from the deck, nodded his head as he pushed a dolly carrying a large 100-gallon yellow metal drum to a netted part of the boat's guardrail. The captain locked the steering wheel into place, with the boat running against the flow of the river, keeping the boat in place. Just before he headed over to the drum, Franklin looked over to the old boat captain approached. Franklin looked over as the old boat captain approached. "So, Cap, how long have you been doing this?" Franklin asked, out of boredom. The old man thought for a moment. "Too damn long, son. Too damn long." Franklin nodded. "Okay, then. Why here? Why this part of the river?" "Two reasons," the old man said. "First, this area is one of the deepest spots in the East River, so there's no chance of anyone seeing the bodies from the surface." He then pointed to the New York shoreline on the east side of the boat. "And over there, my father's buried in Trinity Cemetery. He's the one who showed me this spot." "You two used to fish out here?" Franklin asked. "Hell no. We were running booze and dumping bodies like him and my grandpa used to." The old captain laughed slightly. "He said he wanted to be buried there to make sure I always doing my job, like you should be." Then the captain motioned to the barrel. Okay, them just casually bringing up bodies is very interesting. It's like it's normal to them. Very, very interesting. Franklin chuckled a little as he locked the dolly into place. "So, Cap, what do you think is in here?" The young man nodded to the yellow drum. "Never ask that again, kid. Questions like that will get you killed." The boat captain snapped back. Franklin gulped slightly. "Sorry, Cap. Just a little worried. I don't mind dumping a body in the river, but those guys were kind of crazy looking in those weird yellow hazmat suits of theirs." Franklin looked to the drum and then back to the captain. The captain just laughed. "Son, criminals have been dressing up like that for a very long time. Hell, I remember when they simply wore flour sacks with eye holes cut in them." Both men laughed a little at this, so I'm not shocked when I see these kids today wearing those crazy get-ups. The captain moved over to the toolbox and pulled a power drill out and handed it to Franklin. The young man took the drill and blankly looked at the captain. The little man could feel a question coming. "Drill some holes in the drum so it'll sink." Drill some holes in the drum so it'll sink, he ordered, before the kid could ask. Without any further questions, Franklin started at the task at hand, while the captain walked around to the rear of the boat. For almost an hour, sounds of drilling filled the cold night air. "This is taking too long." Again, I'm reading. "This is taking too long," the old man grumbled as he walked back towards Franklin. "What the hell is taking so long?" "I'm sorry, Cap. The drill's stuck," Franklin said nervously. "What do you mean, stuck?" "Right here, Cap." Franklin stood up and showed that the drill was in fact stuck. "I drilled a few holes in the top, and I just started drilling a few on the side. That's when it got stuck." The captain looked at Franklin and then to the drill and once more at his young help. Before reaching down to pull out on the drill, Sure enough, it was stuck, and stuck good. Hell, son, how'd you pull this off? How many times can we say stuck in one sentence? Like I said, I was drilling on the side there, but it wasn't going on all the way. So I thought that they must have frozen the body or something. So I pushed and pushed and pushed till it went in, and now it's stuck. Captain shook his head. Shit. Get a crowbar, he said very disappointingly as he rolled up the sleeves of his jacket. Confused, Franklin grabbed the crowbar and handed it to the captain. Looks like you're going to get your wish. We're popping this thing open. Taking a firm grip on the crowbar, the old fisherman forced it just under the lip of that drumhead, and with a quick push down the lid, popped off. Again, Franklin gulped as he reached over and moved the lid. Reaching into his jacket pocket, the captain pulled out a small flashlight and turned it on. Both men slowly looked into the drum. The old man shined his light, and what they saw surprised them. It wasn't so much the lifeless body in the drum, but the condition of the body. From what they could see, the skin was white, smooth like marble. With the exception of the eyelids, there seemed to be no skin or muscle tissue on no hair on the head or any other part of the body they could see. Plus, there was the size of the body. It was huge, like a professional bodybuilder. Chills ran up the captain's spine as he realized just how large the body actually was. What the hell is that? Franklin finally forced out. The thing in the drum seemed to react to the sound of Franklin's voice. Forget the drill, old captain said as he saw the eyes slowly opening. Both the captain and Franklin gasped in terror as the body started to move. Get it off the boat! Get it off the boat! The old man yelled as he started to push on the side of the drum, trying to tip it off the boat. Franklin stood frozen in fear as he watched a muscular arm slowly stretch out of the drum. The hollow sound of joints snapping back into place echoed in the cold night air. Damn it, boy, help me! The captain yelled out. Snapping out of his daze, Franklin rushed forward and started to help the captain push on the drum. He'd feel the thing moving around on the inside, trying to get out. Finally, together, the two were able to push the barrel overboard, and after a loud splash, the only thing that could be heard was the sound of two men breathing heavily. The night seemed to be frozen until Franklin finally broke the silence. What the hell was that thing? Never ask, son. Never ask, the old boat captain said, and he unrolled his sleeves. Let's get the hell out of here. All Franklin could do was nod in agreement, his eyes fixed on the surface of the water as the boat slowly started to head back up the East River. Alright, hey, that wasn't bad at all, man. Good job. I kind of like the concept of that. It was like just short, sweet, and to the point. I'm pretty sure, were they like stuffing zombie bodies in these barrels? I kind of like the mystery of it. Was the person alive? Were they a zombie? Was it something we aren't even supposed to be messing with? Like something, dare I say, eldritch? Anyway, I like the concept of it, the boat captain and whatnot. And it just, good job, man. I hope you keep writing, and I hope I can read some more from you. You have a lot of potential. Never stop writing. You will only get better from it. And I will always say that. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all listening to my awful, horrible reading comprehension. I know it's bad, but I don't care. I'm just doing this because I love it. Anyway, you all have a great night, okay? All the links will be in the description below. So, later!